Went to David and Heather's place. Daddy recognized the grapevine that went this way around the sun porch and back over and back over and back over and back over. That was the place that the family waited for the boat to depart because it was close to the boat.
That is fantastic, and I probably heard that and forgot.
And back then you couldn't say we're going to sail on the 10th at 2 o'clock. You had to wait, I guess, for the weather. I don't know why, but you just had to be handy for when the boat got ready to go.
That's right. Yeah, when they had enough freight. That's fantastic. But there's a both political and religious reason we understand as to why Grandpa came. As you know, County Cork was maybe 3 or 4% Protestant at the time, and that was contentious even then. You know, they left in 1910. I believe 1917 is the date Southern Ireland effectuated the split. And that was hot and contentious, and Grandpa and his brothers thought Southern Ireland should remain part of England, or part of the United Kingdom. They were the loyalists, whatever you want to call it, not the separatists, so they weren't very popular. In addition to the religious split. Now, I was told by Dad that he understood that Grandpa's brothers had been, they were bachelors at the time, they had been shot at. They all held the same political and religious views. And Grandpa decided he needed a safer place to raise a family. That's what brought about the move to England briefly, and then over here. Now, he found a farm here that reminded him of County Cork and the land in County Cork. There's rock in the land. Okay, the rock's no big deal in Ireland. Rocky land in Bedford County is not the same as rocky land in County Cork. And I think the rainfall distribution had something to do with it. We get 40 inches of rain a year here, and it's not like 3.5 inches every month. So, you know, the growing conditions, a little bit different and all that. Rocky land, and in some means they learned of the big, vast, wonderful lands in the Midwest. So they decided to go to Michigan. And I'm not sure just did Grandpa go alone, did he pack up and go? I've never heard anything about that. But they bought the farm at Lakeview. Got away from the rocky Bedford land. Okay.
How long were they here?
Pardon me?
How long were they here?
5 years.
5 years.
Almost to the month. Lakeview had the other problem. It was too wet. Dad remembers all the work putting drain tile in the Lakeview property. And they finally made it, you know, much more productive. Every place Sam Bird went, he improved the land. When my father graduated from high school in Lakeview, he went to Michigan State for what they now call the Dairy Short Course, and I'm not sure back then whether it was just 6 months or maybe longer. But he became a dairy inspector for USDA. Herd improvement work. Where was he assigned? Augusta County, Rockbridge County, Rockingham County, Virginia.